Hi
If you want
everyone,
to make your
and welcome
artwork
to
look
part
really
2.
spooky, here's a good tip.
So let's
Make
continue.
it drip. Okay, let's start with some spooky lettering. Here's a letter I've drawn in pencil, and I'm just going to make it look spooky by making it go all drippy and droopy. Look at this. Ugh. Just dripping off those bottom edges around the bottom of the T, and again off this cross arm of the T, all dripping off like that. And there is a spooky T. All right, let's try it with another letter.
Let
Let's
me
try it with this
know
A. Again, the same thing. Make it go
if you
all
want me
droopy and
to
floppy.
continue
Start
reacting
dripping
to
off the bottom edge
Architect
down there.
videos.
Look at that, big chunks of it dripping down.
I will
And
continue
you're just
reacting
looking
to
for those
them, of
bottom edges.
course.
There's another one. Just all dripping.
I'm going to go
And
reacting
again,
to
this next bottom edge.
find the
And then those other
cheapest
lines,
episode
just
with
wobbly
Neil
lines
at the
like
house.
that. And you could even do chunks of it dripping down. There,
yeah.
and there, and maybe chunks of it and dollops just sliding off the edge. Look at that. And if you want to make it look even more spooky, colour it in. Colour it in. Pimple yellow. That looks really horrible, doesn't it? Let's see. And pimple yellow and, let's see, I know, sour milk green. How's that? On there like this. And this mix of green and yellow makes it start to look like some sort of dripping gunge or ectoplasm gunk. There it is. And if you do a whole word in exactly the same style, it looks really effective. Look at that. Green looks horrible, but the red looks even worse. It looks like dripping blood. And spooky drips work with other things. What about this? Here's a man I've drawn. Now, I've just drawn it lightly in pencil to start with, because what I'm going to do is make him go all drippy, and his head's going to start dripping. Look at that. And then his arms are going to go all droopy and drippy. His fingers are dripping off. And just again looking for the undersides of his arms, and again under his feet and under his legs, and all just bits of gunk dripping off. He looks like a bit of a zombie, doesn't he? Very spooky. And again, the underside there, bits dripping off, drippy fingers, nice long drippy fingers. I'm going to draw chunks of him coming off, maybe a finger coming off like that, and a couple of drips of gunk underneath. And I think I'll give him a really droopy face, just in there like that. Just make him look really spooky, and a droopy mouth. Look at that. Wouldn't like to meet him on a dark night. And here's a good way of doing a very simple drippy ghost. Just take a pencil to start with and do a very light circle like that, and then a stick body and stick arms. Now I'm just going to hang a dripping sheet over that frame, and again just dripping off the edge of the frame there, just all falling apart, all this gunk dripping and drooping. And there it goes over the top of the head. And just to finish it off, I think I'll do bits of gunk coming away from it like that, just all gunge, big clumps. And finally just this droopy face of the ghost. And when you've done it in ink like this with a felt tip pen, you can just rub out those pencil lines, and you're left with a drippy, droopy ghost. Try it yourself. Make your artwork spooky with spooky drips. Oh, right!
The head again.
Take that. Just draw loads of drippy, droopy goo on things to make them look really horrible and spooky. Works well, doesn't it?
It all does. Oh, Peppa Pig. I think we all know who this is. I wanna...
Hi, I'm Zia. I made my moving parts picture out of pieces of card and split pins.
Hi, I am Kieran. I have made my teacher's ears wobble by using card and split pins. Hello, my name is Retty. When I pull it, someone's tie his ears wobble.
Cheeky ideas, wiggling ears using split pins and card. And you know, believe it or not, they did that art attack in this science lesson. Well, why not? And it's all based on this wiggling ear mechanism. Take a piece of thin card and draw around a 30cm ruler twice. Now, I always use pencil at this stage, just in case I make a mistake. I can always rub it out, or go over it, or just neaten it up a little bit. The idea is to create two 30cm strips like this around your ruler, and then divide one of them in half. I'm just doing this quickly to show you. You can measure it more accurately. And then at the edge of that, draw two ears. One ear.
Oh, 2 ears.
And one over ear. Like that. Right at the edge of those strips. And when you're happy with your ear shape, go over it in pen. Just using a felt tip pen here. And you can do the little bits in the middle of the ears. Like that. Do both ears and then cut both strips out, and you'll have something that looks like that. Two strips
Ta-da.
and one ear strip. And then cut the ear strip in half down the middle, like that. And then take the big strip and just mark a point a couple of centimetres in from the end, and a couple of centimetres in from the edge, like that. Place some sticky tack underneath it, and then use a very sharp pencil to just pop a hole through that strip. Just be careful when you're doing this. That's why I put sticky tack underneath. And then take one ear strip and just place that underneath like that. And use that first hole as a guide to pop a hole through one ear strip. And then again, position your second ear strip under the first strip and just pop another hole through using the first hole as a guide. Through it goes, like that. Then take a split pin. Now you can get these split pins from stationery shops, or you might have some lying around school, and just pop a split pin through all three pieces of card. One through there, one through there. A bit fiddly, but keep at it. Turn it over and then split the pin. Hence,
Split pin.
And then just mark a point halfway between each ear and the split pin. And again, I'm just doing it quickly to show you, you should measure it. Halfway points between each ear and the middle. And again, take your sticky tack and sharp pencil, pop that hole through one, and pop it through the other one like that. Then take another piece of thin card and just place your wiggling ear mechanism on top like that, and just mark a pencil mark through both of those holes there, and then mark the inside of the ears, because the idea is to then draw a head that's the same width as the ears. Now I'm just going to draw a cartoon head here. You can make it as funny or as silly as you like, and just using those ear marks as the width of the head. And those two marks you made through the wiggling ear mechanism are now the centre of the eyes. And just make this face really crazy. Put some real zany, spiky hair there. You can model it on someone, maybe a cartoon character, maybe even your teacher, maybe your science teacher. There we are. And just a funny nose in there. You can do any design. Some silly cheeks in there, like that. And again, I'm using pencil, so I can alter the design if I'm not too happy with it. Just keep making adjustments as I go along. And when you're happy with the silly face, just go over it in pen, again, felt tip pen, cut the whole thing out, and you have something that looks like that. And I've even popped two holes through those eye marks. And then take your wiggling ear mechanism and just pop a split pin through each eye. One there and one there. Turn it over and pin your wiggling ear mechanism, or your WEM. That's it, and look at that, right through there, no messing. And open the pin out, and then turn it back over, and give it a good old wiggle. And you could always colour it in using felt tip pen, or crayons, or you could even paint it. And if you're going to paint it, don't forget to paint behind the ears. And again, just wiggle away. Try it yourself. A couple of split pins, a couple of pieces of card, and create a wiggling ear mechanism. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!
Ta-ra!
It's all right here.
So I hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, so more other reaction videos will be coming from me in the future, so stay tuned. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon, leave a like, comment, comment on social media, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye now.